Zach, you were obviously there for that in the front office at the time. How did the Lindor trade talks begin?
Well, to be honest, when I joined, which was just the day after Christmas in 2020, as I joined as the assistant GM, the talks had already started. And in fact, even before Jared Porter was the GM, Sandy was having some talks with Cleveland. So Sandy actually ran point on that whole conversation with Cleveland, and we collaborated to get through the trade. But my recollection of it was, at least at the point when I was there, was that, you know, they were really focused on Andres Gimenez as the key guy for them, and he had to be in the deal to get it done, and you know, obviously more pieces than that. So it made a lot of sense. I think that was one of those deals that made sense for both teams, given kind of what you already referenced, where the Mets were heading in this new era under Steve Cohen.
Zach, I guess the problem, or the question becomes the signing of Lindor at the time. I know it was a different circumstance. Steve Cohen needed to send a message to the Met fan base that, hey, this is legit. We're going to be spending money here. What was the process like to get Lindor signed to that extension back in 2021?
Well, I think there were really two ways of looking at it. One is the objective, you know, putting a value on a player, looking at the alternatives in the market, looking at, because there was a free agent market coming up that was several shortstops in it. So, you know, objectively, we didn't need to feel pressure to sign him. But organizationally, like you said, this was a new era for the New York Mets. And I think messaging-wise to the fans, to the players, was that this is going to be different here. And I think that was important to I know that was important to the organization. But he's, you know, he's also a dynamic player, an impact player. And so it made sense from both sides of it. But I think that organizational motivation definitely pushed it over the top.